Hi again, it's G with Aroma G's Botanica, and today we're going to be talking about voodoo dolls, or in Hoodoo known as doll babies. So voodoo dolls have gotten a bad name, mainly from the movie industry, who have shown depictions of people using them to stick in pins and harm someone else. But originally, the voodoo doll was known for healing. Its origins are actually British and has been used there for hundreds of years. Most of the time, they would take a doll, which is supposed to represent a specific person. It's their effigy. And let's say they were sick. They would actually maybe stuff a doll with healing herbs, and they would actually doctor on the doll as a form of prayer to help heal the person. So originally they were a very good thing, and the movie industry has turned it into a bad thing. This is an example of some I make. I like to make them out of yarn. Here's a red one. Black. There's a lighter green. So these, sometimes I'll actually sew buttons for eyes, and other times I will actually take a little bitty vial and fill it with whatever herbs are appropriate for the situation that the doll's being used for, cork it and tie it to their hands. Because obviously with a yarn doll you can't fill it with herbs, so that's the way I get the herbs on there. Other people like to sew their own, or the craft store has these dolls in a variety of shapes and sizes. These probably are about $5 for a pack of 6. So not much. This small one's easy to conceal. You can use any sort of doll. You can actually use a Barbie doll if you want to. Meaning if the person you are targeting looks like Barbie, if not, I would choose another one. Or if you're an artsy type, you can actually use one of these, which people use to sketch with. It's just something that represents a person. Now you obviously can't stuff this one, but you can anoint it with oil. Perhaps you're wanting to reconcile with someone. You may put something like reconcile oil on the doll. So there's just some examples of how you use some of them. And you care for them in different ways depending on what you're actually going to do. So it depends on its intended purpose. So the situation, it's all handled differently. So if you're going to do, for example, let's say one for passion. You would baptize it in the person's name. So you would actually, maybe you have holy water. If not, you can just say, this doll represents this person. Maybe leave it over their picture for a night. So a love and passion doll. Now this type of doll should be cuddled and kissed on. You whisper to it all the things you want that lover to know. How you feel inside, how you want them to feel about you. And you should sleep with it for the first 3 nights, just like you would a mojo bag. And after that, you can tuck it into its own special place. Some people make little beds for them so that you can actually tuck it in at night and show the doll or the person you're targeting how much you care about them, how much you're willing to nurture them, be there for them. And it's just a way to, to show it affection and put that affection out into the universe. So with the intention of that person actually feeling it, it reaches them. Now with a passion doll, and you can do the same thing with a love doll. I originally said passion. With a passion doll, some people will actually place this doll down their pants when they sleep. So they put it in their underwear and sleep with it. So it awakens the passion of the other person. So red, pink are good ones for that. Healing dolls, if you want to actually heal someone, you can anoint it with healing oils, holy water. You may put a candle beside it. It's a healing in nature, and let it sit there. Massage the doll. If someone's actually hurt in a specific place, you can actually massage. Let's say they have a broken arm. Daily, you may massage it with a healing oil. Or if someone has depression, you massage the head daily, a heart condition. So that's how they were for their original intended purpose. So that's how you would do a healing doll. Let's say it is for money, the bright green one. So the money doll, you want to, I'm assuming, bring money to yourself. It can be for someone else, but you can anoint it in your own name and keep it beside you whenever you're doing money-like matters. Like when you're balancing your checkbook, when you're filling out your tax returns, when you're going over a business plan. Keep it right there beside the computer with you when you're filling out applications. You may rest it on a bed of cinnamon sticks, which are money drawing, fenugreek, all the money drawing ingredients. And you can always then anoint it with like a money drawing oil. A success doll is similar to like a money doll. You can do it in like another shade of green or a purple. And it's about the things you want to achieve in life. Most of the time, this is your own effigy. You do it for yourself. And let's say, for example, a lot of success spells are done by artists, musicians. Let's say you're a guitarist. Play the guitar to the doll every night before you tuck it in. I'm a big fan of using images off the internet, magazines, things like that. Let's say you're wanting to be a popular entertainer. Well, cut out a picture of a large stadium packed with people. Anoint the doll with success oils or powders. Maybe you'll write a petition and put it in a doll. And put that doll in front of that stage and let that be its backdrop. Or maybe you lay it to bed each night on that stage. And it's supposed to represent you, help you redefine your goals. So all of that's for success. Another one, protection. I don't really have a color for protection, so we're going to use this guy. So protection doll babies are like chicken feet, where they're hung up by the door. So you would anoint it with things that are protective of nature. You may smudge it first so that it is completely clean. Place it in a place where it'll protect and guard you. So you could put it. You can actually do more than one. Put it at the front door and the back door. Think of them as almost like guard dolls instead of guard dogs. And then we finally move back to the baneful doll, which you can call a voodoo doll if you want, but that's not very fair to the religion of voodoo, so doll baby. So you treat it the opposite way that we've done all the other ones, where you actually mistreat the doll. Maybe you want someone to move away and not be a part of your life anymore. So maybe you'll tell that person, you will have a constant headache until you move away and leave me alone. So each day you take the doll and you thump it. I don't have any with me, but I also make these like beeswax poppets. And people use them in a baneful way, where they might break off an arm or slowly melt parts of it daily, making the person relent and finally give in to them. And most of the time it's to get someone to leave you alone. So it's sort of like, it's still protective work. Let's see. I think we've gone through all of our dolls. So if you're doing a baneful doll, you can choose to maybe burn it when you're finished. Take the ashes and take it on the other side of town. Get this person out of your life. You can throw it in a river with running water. That's another way to get someone to move away from you. So, and another thing I forgot to tell you about the passion doll is you can also tie it underneath your bed. If you're in a relationship with the person and that person is going to be in your bed, tie it up underneath it. Just don't let them see it. So that is our video about hoodoo doll babies. I hope you'll find one that's right for you, no matter what the style. Make your own, sew your own, yarn, whatever you can do. We've got to stop meeting like this. This is G with Aroma G's Botanica, and we can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.